Hey Miro, assuming you can hear me, so I'm just going to read out an intro. Hello and a very warm welcome to the FIS Freestyle Junior World Championships here in Almaty, Kazakhstan. My name is Britt Cox, four-time Olympian and world champion in the sport of freestyle mogul skiing, and it is my pleasure to be your host today for the men's and women's moguls up here at the beautiful Shimbolak Ski Resort. Just let me know if you want me to keep reading some lines, Miro, or if you need me to adjust anything with my sound. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Just let me know if you can hear me, Miro. Yeah, great, awesome. Great, I will see you in about half an hour. Or I'll be on in about half an hour. Thanks, Miro.
До конца тренировки остается 5 минут. До конца тренировки 5 минут.
So training is finished and we will start the final at the 2 p.m. Final will start at 2 p.m.
Жаттығуу, финалисттерimiz жаттығуу аякталды. Жарыстын башталатын убакыты 14:00. Лёля. Готова? У меня есть несколько вопросов для тебя, потому что я хочу больше понять этот вид спорта. Также давай объясним зрителям, расскажем правила. Расскажи немного о правилах. Что значит скорость? Что именно важнее, скорость или сложность исполнения элементов?
Тут у нас судятся 3 критерия. Это техника, прыжки и скорость. Тут все взаимосвязано. Я не могу сказать, что лучше сделать сложный прыжок, но проехать медленно или прыгнуть неплохо, но проехать быстро. Тут надо же, знаешь, чтобы был такой баланс между всеми твоими тремя элементами. Но у нас из 100 баллов 60 баллов уходят на технику, 20 на время и 20 на прыжки. Поэтому можно сделать вывод, что тут всего все-таки играет большую роль именно как бы техника. Вот. Но не стоит забывать и просторы. Все взаимосвязано. Надо проехать быстро, красиво, сложно и хорошо.
Следующий вопрос. Что будет, если спортсмен объехал флажок?
Тогда он автоматически, так сказать, дисквалифицируется, но это отмечается знаком DNF, Did Not Finish, то есть не финишировал. Также DNF пишется, когда у человека, у спортсмена отсоединилась лыжа, или когда он, допустим, упал и лежит вроде бы больше, 5 секунд, там, допустим, 5-7 секунд неподвижно, либо если он потерял там палку и начал за ней подниматься вверх. Это в этих случаях тоже считается как DNF.
Следующий вопрос. Что значит, если спортсмен сменит курситель?
Ну, это будет считаться просто как ошибка, и будут сбавки за это.
Так, давай дальше. Что можешь рассказать о градусах, о длине склона?
Ты имеешь в виду на этой трассе или в
Да,
целом?
именно на этой трассе.
Что ж, это длина этой трассы идет 226 метров, градус 28. Это считается стандартом. Обычно у нас только на Олимпийских играх стараются делать трассу длиной 250 метров, а в остальных странах примерно от 200 до 230 в среднем трасса бывает. Также градус 28 это очень хорошая, она и не слишком крутая, и не слишком пологая. Например, в Финляндии трасса тоже 27 градусов. Вот, поэтому и градус, и длина трассы, я считаю, очень хорошая, оптимальная, и для наших юных спортсменов это будет отличный шанс потренироваться перед Кубком мира, который у нас пройдет в марте.
Когда вы стоите на старте, что у вас творится в голове? Какие мысли у вас, когда вот уже едете? Что у вас в голове творится? Расскажи немного об этом.
Ну, не знаю, как другие, но у меня, когда я стою на старте, я стараюсь быть полностью сосредоточена на своем проезде. Думаю о ключевых моментах. Это, вот, допустим, прыжок на первом трамплине, техника и вот прыжок на втором трамплине. И, как бы, так сказать, решаю проблему по мере поступления. Вот. Некоторые спортсмены бывают очень сильно волнуются, но сколько я вот общалась, в основном у всех, когда именно начинается отсчет обратный, то в голове как бы образуется такая пустота, и ты как будто в вакуум заходишь. И уже из него выходишь, когда пересекаешь линию финиша.
Давай теперь задам такие вопросы, которые касаются именно тебя. Расскажи, как ты в этот вид спорта пришла?
Вообще, именно в этот вид спорта я пришла вообще случайно. Мы любили с родителями отдыхать всегда за городом. И я вижу, как люди катаются на лыжах, думаю, вот, я тоже хочу этим заниматься. И у меня папа нашел какую-то секцию лыжную, думал, это горные лыжи, привел. Я там отзанималась всю зиму, пришла потом летом в зал. И родителям надо было подписать какой-то договор, что они согласны, что я могу заниматься видом спорта. И они считают, что фристайл, что такое. И такие, да, пусть тренируются, занимаются, что в этом плохого. И все, так и пришла в этот спорт рандомно.
А тебе этот вид спорта сразу понравился или были какие-то страхи, опасения, может быть?
Ну, нет, мне этот вид спорта, да, сразу понравился. Я просто сама захотела встать на лыжи. И уже когда вот более-менее начала взгляться на лыжи, попробовала и Могул, и акробатику, и да, мне больше понравился Могул, и я решила заниматься им дальше.
Когда уже пошли сложные прыжки, сложные элементы, там, заезды по скорости, что для тебя казалось невыполнимым?
Хороший вопрос. Ну, не сказать, что нету ничего невыполнимого, просто все упирается в качество выполнения. Я могу выполнить, но не факт, что это будет очень качественно. Вот.
А были такие моменты? Часто тебя посещают такие мысли, что ты хочешь все взять и бросить и уйти отсюда?
Мне кажется, принципе, у каждого спортсмена бывают такие там mental breakdown или что такое, там, поэтому все через это проходят, просто кто-то может это перебороть, кто-то там не замечает этого. Ну да, было пару раз, думал об этом.
А как ты с этим борешься обычно?
Просто бывает, когда мы берем перерыв от тренировок или еще что-то, я понимаю, что я скучаю по лыжам, что я хочу кататься, что вот, хочу приехать на гору. И поэтому понимаю, что пока что это способ моей жизни, и хотелось бы повторить.
Во сколько лет ты поняла, что это твоя стихия?
Думаю, я это поняла, наверное, где-то лет в 11-12. Я думаю, когда вот первый раз поехал за границу, посмотрел, увидела других спортсменов, вот это другой уровень, и, кажется, тогда поняла.
Спасибо. Спасибо большое за ответы. Давай теперь перепишем.
So we will start finals at 2 p.m. And big thanks to our general partner Samruk Kazna and Sport Korea, а также big thanks to Chimbuak Ski Resort for this slope and Kazakhstan's the association for organization. Thank you very much. You are the best. final top 16. And the first on the gate will be bet for Lise from France, bib number 19. And after the first final, it will be final number 2, and only 6 women can go to the super final. So we are ready for the most interesting part of the competition. And we will start in 1 minute.
And hello, a very warm welcome to the FIS Freestyle Junior World Ski Championships here in Almaty, Kazakhstan. My name is Britt Cox. I'm a 4-time Olympian and world champion in the sport of freestyle mogul skiing, and it's my pleasure to be your host today for the men's and women's moguls up here at the beautiful Shimbolak ski resort. We have our first athlete on course from France here in the ladies moguls finals. Lise Bertrand. Qualifications took place earlier today with Lise Bertrand qualifying in 16th place, earning herself a spot here in the finals in the women's moguls. Solid run to get us started here in the women's moguls finals here for the Junior World Championships in Almaty, Kazakhstan. The next athlete is in the start gate. Eden Kruger from the United States. Eden Kruger is in fact the youngest athlete in the field here in Kazakhstan. Great to see her in the mix, skiing really well earlier today to make it into the final here. The score in for Lise Bertrand, 53.12. Of course, top 6 athletes from this first final round progressing through to the super finals. And we're back up to the start gate. Eden Kruger from the United States, set to go.
Ал енді ары қарай қазір жалғасын көреміз. Қазір келесі өз өнерін көрсететін Крюгер Эрен, Америка құрама штатының мүшесі.
And Eden Kruger on course. Big backflip with the truck driver grab off the top air. Looking steady in the middle section here, nice and tidy. We know this course is 226 meters long with a pitch of 28 degrees. Really nice course on Shimbolak Mountain Resort. Great run from Eden Kruger in a time of 28.80.
Yeah, қазір барлық 16 қыздың бәрі өз күшін көрсету керек. Жақсы жағынан өйткені қазір тек 6 ғана адам суперфиналға шығады, сондықтан бәрі өнерін жақсы қылып көрсетіп.
Very impressive to see the 15-year-old skiing here at the Junior World Ski Championships in Shimbolak Ski Resort in the mountains just above the city of Almaty in Kazakhstan. This was in fact the site of the 2021 World Championships for both freestyle mogul and aerial skiing. And now the junior athletes have the chance to compete on the world stage here. And the score in for Eden Kruger, 59.61. She takes the lead. The next athlete in the start gate from Kazakhstan, competing on home soil, Yulia Feklistova. Yulia Feklistova on course.
Number 17, and the first jump is backflip with the cross.
Back cross off the top air, settling into the middle section here. Not quite as high a degree of difficulty as we saw from Eden off the top air in the previous run. No grab, but still looking great through the middle section here. And there's the grab, backflip Japan off the bottom jump for Yulia Feklistova, skiing the run in a time of 28.78.
And second jump was the backflip with the jump and grab, and time for her is 28.78 seconds. And we're reaching scores for Yulia. Yulia, are you happy? Yeah, nice.
And great for these young Kazakhstan athletes having the opportunity to not only compete on the world stage, but in their home country. And the score in for Yulia Feklistova, 55.35. She moves into second place. Still 13 skiers remaining here in the final, with the top 6 progressing through to the superfinal. Next up in the start gate from Sweden, Nova Nilsson.
Number 16.
And Nova Nilsson is ready to go, wearing bib number 16, and she is on course. Another backflip truck driver off the top jump.
First jump.
Looking aggressive in the ski out there compared to what we've seen so far in this final, but just getting the ski across the hill a little bit more than we saw from Yulia in the previous run through the middle section here. But so far looking really nice. Back cross off the bottom air, just over-rotating slightly into the landing there, but managed to control it and land through to her feet. Seeing the run in a time of 28.48, fairly consistent times from the ladies so far in this final. And earlier today we saw host nation athlete Anastasia Gorodko lead this qualification for the women's field.
So waiting for the scores.
And she'll be the last skier to drop in this final round here, the F1 round. And now we wait for the score for Nova Nilsson of Sweden, who qualified 13th in the qualification round earlier today. And the score is in 57.53. She moves into second place. Eden Kruger from the United States holding on to that top position. And next up in the start gate from Italy, Manuela Passeretta. 24th in the Junior World Championships last year in Valmalenko, Italy. A back cross off the top air, just deviating a bit in the ski out there from the back cross into the middle section of the Moguls. Managing to stay on her feet. Looking tidy through the middle section. Not quite as aggressive as some of the previous skis we've seen so far. And the backflip mute grab off the bottom air. She looks really happy with that run, skiing in a time of 30.59. A little bit slower than some of the other runs, but holding it together really tidy from Manuela Passeretta of Italy.
Manuela Passaretto проехала за 30 и 59
I'm sure this
секунд.
young
Не спеша.
Italian athlete will be excited to see the Olympic Games come to her home country
Сейчас будем ждать ее результатов.
in just a little over 12 months. 12 months time, we'll be seeing the best mogul skiing athletes around the globe compete at the Olympic Games in Italy. And the score is in. She moves into 5th place, 51.90 for Manuela Passeretta of Italy. And we head back up to the top. The next athlete from Japan, she's wearing bib number 5. This is Rina Mizunuma.
This is bib number 5 from Japan.
Apologies, this is Korea Mies from Japan. Big backflip truck driver and the most aggressive ski out I've seen so far in this final from the Japanese athlete. Really direct into that first mogul out of the top air, which is what the judges want to see. They want to see these athletes carry that speed from the jump through this middle section. And we could see that speed all the way through the middle section there. Back cross off the bottom jump for Korea Mies from Japan. 27.94 was the time. The fastest run we've seen so far in this first finals round for the ladies here in Shimbalak, Almaty, Kazakhstan for the Junior World Ski Championships. We now wait for the score for Korea Mies from Japan. And the score is in 65.33. She takes the lead, moving into first place ahead of Eden Kruger, leading by almost 6 points there for Korea Mies. Back up to the start gate, wearing bib number 8. This is Rina Mizunuma from Japan, and Rina is on course. Another big backflip truck driver off the top air, just deviating out of the line there, skiing in that skier's far right line, but taking that jump too far to her right, unfortunately having to correct to get back into the line, which will cost her turn scores. But she settled back into the middle section for a big back cross off the bottom air, and the time is 29.03 for Rina Mizunuma. That top air exit out of the jump is crucial for these athletes, as it affects not only the turn scores but also the speed. Getting the skis across the hill on that top air landing will really wipe the speed out for these athletes, and that means they're not able to carry that speed through the middle section.
So on the 6th place now, Manuela Passaretto with the point 51.
Wait and see what the judges thought of that run for Rina from Japan.
So points for Ms. Marina is
And the score is in 54.74. She moves into 5th position.
She's on the 5th position.
Still a number of skiers to come, so a nervous wait for some of those athletes who are now sitting on the bubble, that 6th place to qualify through to the superfinal. The next athlete, Reese Chapdelaine from the United States. And Reese is on course. Nice big back tuck off the top air. Looking really dynamic through the turns here in the middle section. Great absorption.
Сейчас перед нами выступает участница под номером 6, Reese Chapdelaine, Америка.
Look aggressive.
And nice big back mute grab off the bottom air from Reese Chapdelaine. 27.30 was the time from this athlete from the United States. And these junior athletes are really at the top of their game. This is a World Cup standard course here in Almaty for the Junior World Ski Championships. This is the same as the World Cup athletes are skiing in terms of specifications, the length of the course, the pitch of the course. And of course, these athletes are being judged under the same criteria as those World Cup athletes. And the score is in 62.30. She moves into second place. Reese Chapdelaine from the United States. Great run there from her. Back up to the start gate, bib number 14, Shin Iyun from Korea.
So next on the start is Yoon Shin from Korea.
Some really nice turns from this athlete in the qualifications round earlier today. Huge back flip Japan off the top jump. Nice range through the middle section here. Looking like she's skiing fairly conservative, but holding it together, knowing what she needs to do in this round to get through to the superfinal. And then big back cross off the bottom jump from Shin Iyun of Korea. 28.61 was the time.
Super happy. And now on the 6th place is Miss Marina with the point 54.74. Making the scores.
And we wait for the score for this Korean athlete. We know a lot of these athletes, they are so young, but some of them are actually already competing on the World Cup tour, so there's such a high level here. She moves into second place. 64.48 was the score for Shin Iyun from Korea. Straight back up to the start gate, wearing bib number 10, Annabelle Ayad from the United States.
So next one on the start is
She'll need a 55.35 to move into that top 6 currently. Annabelle is on course. Huge back cross off the top air and going straight to that second mogul out of the top jump. Great to see that aggression on the exit here from this US athlete. Looking really aggressive through the middle section here as well. Backflip truck driver off the bottom jump from Annabelle Ayad. 27.33 was the time. One of the faster runs we've seen here in this final. She looks really happy with that run, as she should be. I'm confident with that run. That was great from Annabelle.
So now our top 3 is Missy Crown, and then second one is Yoon Chanel, and third one is Reese Chapdelaine. And on the 6th position right now is Yuna Batista with point 55.35. And scores for Annabelle is coming.
And the score is in 64.76. Annabelle Ayad moves into second place.
4.76. Good scores. And now she's on second place.
Still 6 skiers remaining, so she is not safe yet. It'll be now in the hands of the final 6 skiers for this F1 round. And of course the judges. These judges are actually World Cup standard judges or World Cup level judges. Backflip grab off the top jump there from Katie Dreedleen from the United States. Nice middle section here from Katie. Starting to see this level lift back cross off the bottom air. 27.74 was the time for Katie Dreetlin from the United States. As we get towards this top end of the qualification, or the finals round rather, the ladies who qualified highest, we start to see that level lift.
So waiting the scores. And Katie, is it your second Junior World Championship?
And now waiting
It's the first
for the
one?
scores
Oh my god.
for Katie.
Very good, because for the first one it's very
Many of
nice
these
one.
athletes, it is their
And then the
first
finals, so
Junior World
first
Championships.
coming. So
And the score for Katie, 59.73. She moves into fifth position.
59 and 73.
And that bumps Nova Nilsson from Sweden out of the top six. And back up to the start gate, Jessica Duda from the United States wearing bib number 11, and she is ready to go and on course. 19 years of age, big back truck driver from Jessica Duda off the top jump here. Looking fast through the middle section.
And now on the course it's Duda Jessica from USA, bib number 11.
Really aggressive as she comes into the bottom air here.
Super good now.
A big back cross from Jessica Duda from the United States. Starting to notice athletes skiing in that fast skier's right line, having to take the jump a little more to the right to land in the line off the bottom air.
And your time was 27 points.
And that was really well done there from Jessica Duda,
And waiting
managing that line really well. And Jessica recently placed 15th at the US Selections event in Winter Park, Colorado. 4th place in the Dual Moguls, so I'm looking forward to seeing her ski in the Duals here tomorrow. But right now, Single Moguls. Waiting for the score, and it's in 63.69. 4th position there for Jessica Duda from the United States.
69.
Straight back up to the top, wearing bib number 2 from Japan, Yuma Taguchi. This athlete had the highest jump scores in the qualification round earlier today. Already known for having some great runs on the World Cup tour. And of course, Japanese athletes are known for the way they carve the ski in the Moguls. And we're seeing this here from Yuma Taguchi of Japan in the middle section. First cork 7 of the finals from Yuma Taguchi. 27.39 was the time. Great to see this Japanese athlete pushing the degree of difficulty. And of course, Yuma Taguchi already having a strong presence on the World Cup tour. 20 World Cup starts already, and she's only 19 years of age. 3rd place at the Junior World Championships last year in Valmalenco, Italy. So this athlete knows what it takes to get on the podium at the Junior World Championships. And she now waits for her score to see if she'll have a chance to ski in the super final here later today. And she does. First place, 71.24 for Yuma Taguchi of Japan, taking the lead and securing her place in the super final. Straight back up to the top from the United States, Abby McLarnon. And Abby McLarnon is on course.
So next on the gate is Abby McLarnon.
Back X, back cross off the top jump from Abby, looking really nice on that ski out into the middle section.
Super control.
Really nice turns here from Abby in the middle section.
The second jump.
And backflip, mute grab off the bottom jump. 28.58 was the time. Really consistent skiing here from this athlete from the United States. She looks happy with that run. Abby placed 5th in the single moguls at the US selections just last month. Great to see her continuing that momentum here at the Junior World Championships in Almaty, Kazakhstan. Really nice run from her in the F1 round here, but waiting to see what the judges thought of that run. And the score is in 64.78, moving into 3rd position, confirming her place in the superfinal here. Straight back up to the start gate from Japan, it is Hisako Kajiwara. 19 years of age, Hisako Kajiwara is on course. Backflip Japan from the Japanese athlete off the top jump. Settling into the middle section. Just looking like she getting the ski across the hill a little bit on those right turns, but really aggressive, and cork 7 off the bottom jump. Great degree of difficulty in the air. 27.76 was the time. Really nice cork 7 from this athlete, and she looks pumped up from that run. I really hope to see her in the super final. I feel like there's some great energy from this athlete.
So time for Hisaka is 37.76 and waiting the scores. And she's the second girl to jump to the Apache 7.
Hisako Kajiwara was 6th at the Japanese National Championships last season. We know Japan have such a strong and rich history of freestyle mogul skiers and success on the world stage. She moves into 2nd place. Hisako Kajiwara progressing through to the superfinal, and the final skier Anastasia Gorodko in the start gate, highest qualifier earlier today, and Anastasia Gorodko is on course. Nice big backflip mute grab off the top jump, and just pointing the skis down the hill on that exit. Looking really nice in the middle section here, aggressive, letting the ski run, and cork 7 off the bottom jump. Anastasia Gorodko, no stranger to this course, 26.06 fastest time of the day so far, and she looks really happy with that run, as she should be.
You want to say hi, lovely hi for someone?
Anastasia Gorodko, only 19 years of age and already such a star on the World Cup tour. Known for her aggressive skiing and always really attacking every course she skis, including here in Almaty, Kazakhstan for the 2021 World Championships, where she placed 3rd in the dual moguls. And of course wearing that bib number 1 as the reigning champion from the Junior World Championships last year, and she moves into 1st place, 72.31. Anastasia Gorodko continuing her lead here for the women's moguls today. Still one round to go. Of course, the scores are wiped clean, and these athletes will need to battle it out for the podium. But now we move into the men's moguls in the start gate, wearing bib number 12, Noé Lamille from France, and Noé is on course. Back full off the top jump, first back full we've seen in the final so far, as we get underway with the men's competition. A few leg splits there in the middle section, but looking really smooth, big back cross off the bottom jump.
Участник под номером 12 Ноэ Ламейл.
Really aggressive skiing there from Noé Lamille from France. 23.79 was the time.
No, can you tell me, it's like your signature when the all French guys jump back full on the first one, on the top air? It's like the signature jump from the French team?
You know, it's really cold conditions here in Kazakhstan, -10, -10 degrees Celsius, hard-packed snow, and of course we can see that that course is currently in the shade.
Но это не Alpine
So I'd hazard a guess that
станция
it'd be fairly firm and packed in there. 65.07 was the score for Noé Lamille from France.
For Noé, it's 65.07, and he's taking the lead. Wow.
And of course taking the lead as the first skier in the men's Moguls F1 round. The next athlete is in the start gate, Linus Johansson from Sweden.
So now on the
And Linus Johansson is on course.
From Sweden, bid number 19.
Nice big backflip mute grab off the top jump. I love seeing that bird's eye footage of the drone following the athletes off the top jump. And then Linus charging through the middle section here and just coming unstuck there on that right mogul and over the front or over the handlebars, as we say, into that bottom jump. Unfortunately, taking a crash there, but he's up, so he looks like he is okay.
So big support for you, Linus. Are you okay?
It's looking like he caught an outside edge there on one of those right moguls, and then that just threw him out of rhythm in the moguls, and then unfortunately he went over the front doing a front flip, not where you want to be doing a front flip on a mogul course, right into the bottom air. Unfortunately, losing his equipment means that he will be a DNF, did not finish.
DNF. Not finish. And next on the start is Adrian Vincent, also from
We'll
Sweden.
move straight back up to
18.
the start gate for the next athlete from Sweden, Vincent Adriansson. And Vincent is on course. Another nice big backflip with the mute grab off the top jump. Again, seeing that athlete deviate out to the right there and just looking like he's getting a bit backseat through the middle section here. Now getting it under control for the bottom air back cross. And 25.46 was the time for Vincent Adriansson from Sweden. Really interesting to see with that skier's right line, both the top and bottom jump seems to be sending the athletes out of the line. There's still quite a lot of traffic on that outside right line, so possibly the faster line here. And the score is in 55.79 for Vincent Adriansson from Sweden. He'll move into second position here in the F1 round. Straight back up to the start gate from France, Antoine Teen from France.
So next on the gate,
And Antoine Teen is on course.
bid number 17.
Участник под номером 17.
Really nice back full off the top jump. Carrying that speed through into the middle section here. Looking really tidy
So yeah,
with the turns.
And you, John Butter, do you like it?
Nice big cork 7 off the bottom jump. Antoine Teen looks really happy with that run, skiing in a time of 24.63. Really nice body line
Antoine, can you
in the
tell
back
me
full there from
the
Antoine.
of the back full? Okay, so waiting the scores for Angela.
of course, now in the final, it doesn't matter what the skiers did earlier today. The scores are back to 0. And the top 6 athletes from this round will progress through to the final. And he moved into first place, 67.00 for Antoine Teen from France, taking the lead here in the F1 round. Now we move back up to the start gate. From Sweden, Noel Gravenfors, wearing bib number 15, and Noel is on course. Cork 7 off the top jump. Looking really aggressive in this middle section, but just getting bucked now, looking out of control as he comes into the bottom air. Can he hold it? And big back cross. Really impressive stuff there from Noel Gravenfors of Sweden. 21.74 was the time. Looking like he was holding on for dear life through the second half of the middle section there. Very impressive to see him hang on and make it off the bottom air nice and safe. It's in those moments where an athlete's really pushed beyond their limits, beyond their ability in the middle section. And so impressive when you see an athlete hold on to that and fight with everything that they've got to be able to stay in the line. And we wait for the score coming in for Noel Gravenfors. He moves into third place, 64.90 for the Swedish athlete. He looks fairly happy with that, knowing that he was fairly out of control in the middle section. But we move straight back up to the top from Japan, wearing bib number 11, Takuto Nakamura. And Takuto Nakamura is on course. Really nice cork 7 off the top jump, pointing the skis down the hill through this middle section. As I was saying earlier, really nice turns from the Japanese athletes. A phenomenal range of motion, and of course, big back, or cork 10 rather, off the bottom jump from Takuto. The first cork 10 we've seen in this final. 24.32 was the time. Great run there from Takuto from Japan. Japanese athletes have such a reputation for really nice turns, technique, or pure, as we say, really putting the tip of the ski into the mogul. And we saw that demonstrated here with this athlete, Takuto Nakamura from Japan. And we wait for the score. I'm pretty confident with that run, with a high degree of difficulty. Really nice jumps, great turns, great package, and he moves into first place, 67.75 for Takuto Nakamura.
At the first place right now.
And the next athlete ready to go, Vilgot Lundholm from Sweden. And Vilgot Lundholm is on course.
Right now on the course is the
Back full off the top jump. Just looking like there was a few moguls out of that top jump that seem to be catching a lot of these athletes that are skiing that inside skier's right line, but Vilgot looking like he handled it really well. Nice big back cross off the bottom jump. 24.24 was the time for Vilgot. Just at that same point that his teammate seemed to come unstuck there, Noel. In the middle section, Vilgot really managed to get his center of mass or center of gravity over the ski and maintain composure and control throughout the middle section. And the score, 64.54, moves Vilgot into 5th position.
And next one on the grid
next
is,
skier ready to go in the start gate wearing bib number 33, Chase Littlefield from the United States.
Again, super from US team.
And Chase is on course.
From the France. So let's go.
Really nice cork 7 off the top jump, great axis.
Перед нами выступает участник под номером 33, Chase.
And really nice tip to bump skiing here from
First jump was
this US athlete in the middle section.
and second one is
Big back cross off the bottom jump.
with the cross.
Really liked those turns there from Chase Littlefield from the United States. 23.10 was the time.
Хорошая поддержка команды. Также и сам Chase очень рад своим выступлением.
If we had slow motion replay, we'd see with the turns for Chase that tip of the ski really charging into the mogul first before the turn comes, which is something that the judges are looking for, the turn judges rather are looking for with these athletes.
So Chase, are you happy with your super friends who support you right now? Nice.
And scores in for Chase Littlefield, 65.14 moves him into third position.
You taking third position. So we'll see other days. We have 8 more people.
Chase Tengupaya outspeeds
Takuto Nakamura holding on to the lead here in the F1 round.
And now on the start, it's Jose Leo from France, bib number 10.
And wearing bib number 10, Leo Crozet from France. Huge back mute grab off the top jump.
So first jump was the back flip with the grab.
And looking nice and composed in the middle section here for a big cork 7. Japan off the bottom jump. 24.09 for Leo Crozet from France.
Leo Croze, Franța, el nu se le copiete. Uzerizat. Элемент вернее, вернее, просто да, хотите сделать вернее.
Qualifying in 8th place earlier today. Looking to bump up his score and get into that top 6 for the superfinal. And waiting for the score for the French athlete. The score is in 72.68. He moves into first position. Leo Crozet taking the lead here in the F1 round.
Новый лидер Лео Крозет из Франции.
Still 7 skiers remaining. The next athlete, Jacob Hansen Matheson from Sweden, and he is on course.
Next one.
Big back mute off the top jump.
Hansen
Seamless ski out there from that angle, but unfortunately coming unstuck by the second control gate and pulling out of the line. On that bird's eye footage, it looked like he really carried the speed out of that top jump, but unfortunately that just pushed him over the edge there in the middle section. That will not be the run that he's after here today in Kazakhstan.
And don't be so sad yet because it's only first day of the competition. We have 2 more, so we hope you will do your best tomorrow on the duo.
Disappointing run there for this athlete, but we know there's still 2 more days of competition here for the Mogul athletes in Almaty, Kazakhstan, with the Dual Moguls event tomorrow and then the Dual Moguls team event on the following day. So 3 different opportunities for medals here for the Mogul athletes at the Junior World Ski Championships. Of course, their focus on dual mogul skiing was really lifted since its introduction into the Olympic Games, and the score is in 20.44 for Jacob
So on the sixth place is Noel Grafenfors with points 64.
Next athlete, Jaya Cohen from the United States, is in the start gate, and Jaya Cohen is on course.
На старте участник
Really nice
номер
back
16,
mute off the
Jaya
top jump.
Cohen, Америка.
And it was
And I really love to see that tiny little turn before the first bump
Хорошая
that Jaya did there on the exit out of the top jump.
игра.
Cork 10 off the bottom air. 23.72 was the score for Jaya.
Была хорошая заявка, действительно хорошая
The
заявка.
time rather, 23.72. One of the faster runs we've seen so far in this final.
in superfinal. Are you excited with your Cork 10? So time for you is
And Jaya looking really happy with that run there.
and waiting for the score.
We now wait for the score from the judges to see if it's enough to get him into the top 6 for the super final.
65. So we'll see.
Jaya qualified in 6th place earlier today, demonstrating that he has what it takes to be in that top 6 in this field.
So scores is going
And the score is in 71.86. Jaya moves into second position. Leo Crosset of France holding on to the lead there.
За своё хорошее исполнение,
The next
свои
athlete
хорошие
ready to
красивые
drop from
прыжки.
Japan, Takuma
Занимает
Okada.
второе место. Его баллы 71,86 балла.
So it's only 5 skiers left, and now on the top is
And Takuma
Okada
Okada on
with
course.
hit number 7 from Japan.
Really nice back full from Takuma. Just getting a little bit caught up in the middle section there with his weight over on the left, but settling back into some really nice base turns. A nice cork 7 off the bottom jump. 22.77. Nice fast run there for the Japanese athlete. He looks really happy.
So good jump, good time, 22 seconds, 77. Was a clean run.
Really liked those turns in the middle section from
Also again, deep number
Takuma
7.
Okada. Base
Over
turns,
the point.
real tip of the ski to mogul skiing, but unfortunately just getting stuck over on that left a little bit meant that he had a few leg splits, which will cost his turn scores. But we'll wait now to see what the judges thought of that run. Will it be enough to get him into the top 6 super final? And it is. He moves into third place, 71.30.
Please with the point 71.3 and taking third position right now.
Такuma получает 70.
Still 4 skiers remaining.
балла.
The next one,
So with
Paul
the
Andrea
four
Gay
most
from
skiers,
France.
On the top is Paul Andrea J, bib number 3 from France.
bib number 3,
So,
just 18 years of age, big back full off the top jump.
Выступает участник под номером
Really
3,
nice exit there
Paul Andrea J.
out of that jump and into the middle section.
beautiful, of course, the bathroom.
And the more we see these athletes skiing this course, I start to notice some of the inconsistencies or differences between the lines. Nice cork 7 off the bottom air there. And I love seeing when these athletes really finish the run off with their turns in the bottom section there, not just letting it run and straight lining it. Of course, the turns judges looking to see that as well. The more I see athletes skiing that skier's right line, I'm starting to see that some of those bumps are a little bit longer on the right turns, which means the skier really needs to be patient, let the bump come to them rather than pushing the foot, pushing the ski to the mogul. I think that was done really well by this athlete, Paul Andrea Gay. 4th position, 68.83.
With the point 68.8.
Still 3 skiers remaining. We're in bib number 8
from USA, bib
from the United States in the start gate, quarter half. just 16 years of age, one of the younger athletes in the field. And Porter is on course, cork 7 off the top jump. Porter qualified 3rd earlier today. And now showing us why with this great skiing in the middle section there. Massive back cross off the bottom jump. Again, really turning that ski in the bumps in the bottom section. Great to see. 23.10 was the time for Porter Huff. Porter actually made his debut World Cup start in Deer Valley, Utah last season. And I look forward to hopefully seeing him compete in many more World Cups to come in his mogul skiing career. But now we wait and see what he can do today. As we wait for the judges' scores, was this enough to get Porter Huff through into the super final? And it is 4th place, 70.90. With only 2 skiers remaining. Porter is safe to move through to the super final. The next athlete, Osuke Nakahara from Japan, wearing bib number 1. Beautiful big back full off the top jump, pinning the landing. Showing us just why he qualified in 2nd place earlier today. Really direct ski line through the middle section. Nice cork 7 off the bottom jump. Just landing a little bit deep, but overall great run from Osuke Nakahara. And Osuke looks really happy with that run.
Asuki, if you want to say hi, you can say hi because we have a translation on YouTube.
Another young athlete, just 16 years of age. It's so great to watch this Junior World Ski Championships and some of these athletes just 15, 16 years of age and skiing at such a high level. And Osuke moves into 1st place. 73.87 is the score in from the judges. Osuke will be through to the super final with 1 athlete remaining in the F1 round. Now Yoon Sung Lee from Korea. Yoon Sung, the highest placed qualifier earlier today, and the Korean athlete is on course.
So we'll see huge backfill on the first one. Nice
Really
control.
solid back full off the top jump and looking comfortable in the middle section here, handling those long right turns in that skier's right line really well. Looked like it was possibly meant to be a backflip mute grab off the bottom air, but just getting a bit stuck. It'd been good to see the slow-mo replay of that. I'm not sure that was exactly intended there off the bottom air. We'll wait and see what the judges thought, if it's enough to get him through to the super final.
Are you looks excited? Yeah, I like your outfit.
Yoon Sung already has pretty strong presence on the World Cup tour, 32 World Cup starts. Actually, such a talented jumper, this athlete.
So if you
Made some mistakes at the most recent World Cup in Bakuriani, Georgia in the middle section, but still knew he had nothing to lose at that point and threw cork 1440 off the bottom jump. So impressive. Definitely a crowd pleaser.
So waiting the scores. We'll see. Қазір соңғы спортшының балын күтеміз. Өйткені қазір кім финалға кірген екен білетін боламыз. Осы спортшының ұпайларын көрген сәтте.
And Yoon Sung has a bit of a nervous wait here for the score from the judges.
So, Lee, are you studying university? Or, yeah, and you will go to the Italy? To the Universiade Games? Ah, hope so. Me too.
Interesting there to see
In Italy.
Yoon Sung Lee
Of course, together.
showing that he really hopes to be competing at the Olympic Games in Italy next year. For his country, Korea.
So interesting jump on the second one. Is it a new one?
A really long wait for the score here from the judges. It's always so nervous now. It's out of the hands of the athlete. There's nothing more that they can do but wait. And the score is in, 71.35, and it is enough to get him through to the super final. He moves into 4th place. I know this athlete has so much more in the tank for the super final. I've been watching him ski all season so far on the World Cup Tour, and I can't wait to see what he does here in the super final in Almaty, Kazakhstan for the Junior World Championships Single Moguls event. In just a few moments, we'll turn our attention back to the women's Moguls field for the super final.
So now we have
Starting us off with Annabelle Ayard from the United States as the first skier to drop, qualifying 6th in the F1 round earlier.
Number 10. Second one is A.B. McLaren, USA, bib number 7. Third one is Mr. Korea from Japan, bib number 5. Fourth is Kajiwari Hisaka from Japan, bib number 4. Fifth is Taguchi Yuma from Japan, bib number 2. And of course, bib number 1. 6th place is Anastasia Gorodko from Kazakhstan.
Superfinal record again. Alpine Skiing and
Now, of course, the scores are wiped clean, and each of these athletes will again need to show the judges what they can do here as they battle it out for the medals in this super final round. Look now at the start list for the super final in the men's moguls. Porter Huff from the United States, the first skier to drop in the men's moguls.
Хочу поблагодарить наших спонсоров, генеральный партнер АО «Комрок Казна» совместно с фондом поддержки спорта «Спорт Хоррор». И, конечно же, горнолыжный курорт Мула, также мы без него. Спасибо всем. Смотрите, как мы проводим юниорский чемпионат мира впервые в Казахстане.
And if you have just joined us, a very warm welcome to the FIS Freestyle Junior World Ski Championships here in Almaty, Kazakhstan. The scene is set for the men's and women's moguls super final. Up here at the beautiful Shimbalak ski resort in Kazakhstan. We've just finished the first final round with the top 6 athletes in both the men and women's fields progressing through to the superfinal here as they battle it out for a medal.
So who will be the Junior World Championship 2025 in Almaty?
And the scene that you're looking at here, the Yucca Mogul course. It's actually the site of the 2021 FIS Freestyle Mogul Skiing World Championships. Or the mountain rather. I do believe the course has moved to a different location on the mountain. Slightly longer, 226 meters long, 28 degrees.
Конечно же, пусть победит сильнейший.
We actually saw Anastasia Gorodko from Kazakhstan finish in 3rd place in the dual moguls here at the FIS Freestyle World Championships in 2021. So we know what she's capable of at this venue. And of course, she's such an aggressive skier. But of course, as we know, in mogul skiing, anything can happen. And from the level of skiing that we've seen here today, it should make for a really exciting super final in both the men's and women's fields.
And first on the gate will be Annabelle Ayad from USA, bib number
And the first
10.
athlete ready in the start gate from the United States, Annabelle Ayad. And Annabelle is on course with a big back cross off the top jump. Going huge and just getting the ski across the hill a little bit on that first left turn out of the top jump, but looking really nice in the middle section now.
So first jump will be tackling with the cross, and then lifting fast, and second jump is...
And backflip truck driver grab off the bottom jump for Annabelle Ayad. The time's 27.48 for the US athlete. And waiting for the score for Annabelle Ayad from the United States. Really consistent skiing from this athlete all day here in Almaty, Kazakhstan. And the score is 63.06. Annabelle Ayad, she looks happy with that.
First one.
And straight back up to the start gate.
So next on the gate
for the next skier,
Abby McLaren from USA.
Abby McLaren from the United States wearing bib number 7, and she is on course. Back cross off the top jump. Not quite as big off the top area as we saw earlier from Annabelle, but looking really nice in the middle section here.
Was the perfect landing after the first jump.
Using really nice range of motion in the turns.
Aggressive and fast skiing from Abby.
And backflip with the mute grab off the bottom jump. And of course, seeing that grab in the jump increases the degree of difficulty of the trick. Really nice skiing there from this US athlete here in Almaty, Kazakhstan. But it's all now in the judges' hands. For Abby McLaren.
So scores coming in.
And the score is in. She moves into first position, 65.93.
She's taking the first place.
Taking the lead.
And next on the top is Nishikura from Japan, bib number 5.
Straight back up to the start gate from Japan, Korea, Ms. From Japan and Korea, Mise is on course. Backflip truck driver off the top jump. Really aggressive out of that top air, but just getting bucked on one of those left turns a little bit. Seems like she's got things back under control here, handling those longer right turns really well. And then letting the ski run into the bottom air, back cross off the bottom jump. And 27.95 was the time for Korea Mise from Japan. We'll wait and see what the judges thought of that run from Korea Mise. And the score is in 66.63. Korea Mise takes the lead.
She's taking the first position right now, and the next on the start.
And now only 3 skiers remaining here in the superfinal for the women's moguls. Next athlete to drop wearing bib number 4, Hisako Kajiwara from Japan.
Kajiwara Hisako.
And Hisako Kajiwara on course. Back Japan off that top jump. Difficult to see from the bird's eye view angle there whether or not she drifted out of the top air on that exit, but looking really nice in the middle section here. And nice cork 7 off the bottom jump. The first cork 7 we've seen in the super final here.
So excited with her run.
And she looks really happy with that run, a time of 27.81 from Hisako Kajiwara from Japan.
And only 2 girls.
Really strong presence from the Japanese athletes here in the super final. Now we wait for the score here. And the score is in 65.43. She moves into 3rd position. Hisako Kajiwara of Japan. And we go straight back up to the start gate wearing bib number 2, Yuma Toguchi. Just 19 years of age, this athlete. Such a talented acrobat, really great jumping from this skier today.
So next one on the top is
back truck driver off the top air. And very dynamic turns through the middle section. Great range of motion from this Japanese athlete. Of course, we know these Japanese athletes, they know how to turn. And cork 7 from Yuma Toguchi off the bottom air. 27.25 was the time.
Time is 27.25, and it's a big moment for Korea, maybe.
And she looks really happy with that run.
In second place.
I was particularly impressed by the turns in the middle section here from that athlete on this run. Nice and angular, really aggressive, great range of motion. And the high degree of difficulty with the jumps off the bottom air there. And the score is in 72.43. Yuma Toguchi takes the lead. First position, guaranteeing podium for her today with just 1 skier remaining. This final skier is the only one that can determine what colour those medals are. Anastasia Korodko from Kazakhstan is on course. Huge backflip mute grab off the top jump and really carrying that speed out on the exit, looking really aggressive in the middle section here.
Nice landing.
We know
aggressive
Anastasia
skiing.
Gorodko will be hungry for victory on home soil here in Kazakhstan. And big cork 7 off the bottom edge, just looking like
Anastasia. Good
she
time.
sat down on the landing a little bit there. So it'll be interesting to see how the judges score that jump for Anastasia Gorodko from Kazakhstan. It could be tight here with the scores. I'm going to say one of the
Interesting moment for everyone.
biggest and best jumps we've seen off the top air so far, or
First,
in total out of all these women in the super final. I know that was just a little bit of a drop or sit down on the bottom jump there with the landing of the cork 7,
Anastasia.
but it's now all in the hands of the judges as we await the score for Anastasia Gorodko from Kazakhstan.
Are you nervous, Anastasia? No. So, scores coming in.
And the score is in 70.79. She takes second place here at the Junior World Ski Championships in Almaty, Kazakhstan.
Congratulations.
Анастасия Городко, жеткізіп паймен екінші орын алды. Оламеде құтты
Second position for Anastasia Gorodko. And taking the lead, Yuma Taguchi from Japan.
Third place, representing Japan, Lisa Krab. Second place is a Gorodko Anastasia, representing Kazakhstan. And first place, it's Taguchi Yuma from Japan.
Yuma Taguchi taking the gold medal here
First day
in Korea. Korea Mise from Japan taking the bronze, and Anastasia Gorodko silver on home soil here in Kazakhstan. Great to see two Japanese athletes, teammates on the podium here in Kazakhstan, and of course Anastasia Gorodko on home soil. And now we turn our attention to the men's Moguls super final.
And now we are ready for the men's super final and the
The top
first
6
one on the top
athletes
is
from the
Dr.
F1 round
from USA,
earlier
number
today, ready to
8.
battle it out for a medal here at the FIS Freestyle Junior World Ski Championships.
алған Миссе Корея, Япония елінің спортшысы. Екінші орын алған Городко Анастасия, Қазақстан. Және бірінші
First
орын
athlete in the start gate from the United States, Porter Huff,
Жапония.
wearing bib number 8.
So, Porter on the
And
floor.
Porter Huff on course with a big cork 7 off the top jump.
Akashi Sen on the top. And
Looking really aggressive in the middle section here.
sitting
Qualifying in that 6th position, he really has nothing to lose but to go for it, and that's just what he's done here in that middle section. Nice big back cross off the bottom air, and really putting a stamp on that run with the turns
Сейчас перед нами
in the bottom section and even over the finish line there.
8,
22.72 was the time, and he looks
Америки.
ecstatic with that run. Just 16 years of age, so impressive to see what these athletes are doing. I think back to my first Olympic Games as a 15-year-old, and now to what some of these 15, 16-year-old athletes are doing. It just goes to show how much this sport has progressed over the last decade or so. Some really nice skiing there from Porter Huff from the United States as we now wait for the score from the judges. And the score is in 71.42 for Porter Huff from the United States. And now 5 skiers remaining in the superfinal. The next athlete from Japan, wearing bib number 7, Takuma Okada. And Takuma is on course. Big back full off the top jump. Just looking like he landed a little bit on one foot there with the back full, but doing really well through the middle section here. Nice and balanced. And big cork 10 off the bottom jump. Definitely a crowd pleaser with the degree of difficulty there off the bottom air from Takuma Okada of Japan. 22.71 was the time for Takuma. And I think it's important to point out that this mountain actually has an altitude of 2,260 meters. So not only are these athletes skiing a really long mogul course and multiple runs throughout the day to get to this super final, but they're also doing it at altitude. And we know that they do still have 2 more days of competition remaining, so it's a massive week for the athletes competing here at the Junior World Ski Championships. It's a testament to the athleticism and fitness of these athletes here in the super final. And the score is in. Takuma Okada, 69.49. He moves into second place. The next skier ready in the start gate from Korea, Yoon-sung Lee. And Yoon-sung is on course. Really nice big back full from Yoon-sung. This is more like the skiing that I know from this athlete, having watched him on the World Cup Tour the last couple of weeks. And nice big back grab off the bottom jump there. 22.79 from Yoon-sung, definitely getting the grab there on that jump. Getting some redemption on his previous run where he missed the grab off the bottom air, so Yoon-sung was going to be happy with that run. Definitely had some room for improvement, knowing that he was the highest placed qualifier earlier today, but just made some mistakes in that first final round. But it looks like he came out wanting a bit of redemption there with that run, putting down an absolute smoke show, and he moves into first position. 72.79 for Yoon-sung Lee.
Sorry, 72.79. You're taking the first place right now. But we have 3 more.
Still 3 more athletes to come here in the super final. The next athlete, Jaya Cohen from the United States, is ready to go in the start gate. And Jaya Cohen is on course.
On the course is Jaya Cohen from USA, bib number 16.
Huge backflip mid grab off the top jump. Just coming unstuck in the middle section there, getting his weight stuck over on that left ski, but a big cork 10 off the bottom air. Looking like it landed deep off the bottom air there, or on the bottom air rather, with that landing. But definitely getting the crowd excited with the cork 10 there from Jaya Cohen. It just seems to be, now that we're getting towards the final few skiers of the day, I'm starting to notice when I see a lot of the skiers in that inside skiers right line. A couple of those turns out of the top jump on the left there, getting a few skiers caught off guard. And that seems to be what happened for Jaya Cohen here on that run. But now we wait for the judges' scores to see how they thought that run should be scored.
Выступили только что 4 участника финала, остается 2 сильнейших. Остались представители Франции и Японии. So, scores coming in.
And the score is in 68.00. Jai Cohen moves into 4th position with only 2 skiers remaining. Unfortunately, no medal today for Jai Cohen. But now we move straight back up to the start gate. Leo Crozet from France, ready to drop, and Leo is on course. Huge backflip mute grab from Leo, just looking like he drifted on the landing there a little bit. The turn's looking really nice in the middle section. Big cork 7 tail grab from Leo Crozet off the bottom jump there. 24.10 was the time. And Leo looks really happy with that run.
So we'll see the results. And we have one more competitor at the top.
I always love seeing that bird's eye view with the drone of the backflip mute grab off the top jump. But it's really hard to see from that angle whether or not they drifted. So now it'll be interesting to wait and see what the judges thought of that run. And the score is in 74.58. Leo moves into the lead, guaranteeing him a medal here in Almaty, Kazakhstan. But what color will it be? Osuke Nakahara of Japan is in the start gate wearing bib number 1. Osuke is on course.
Bib number 1.
Nice big back full and just pinning the landing straight down the line. Flying through the middle section here, but looking really nice in these turns with that ski tip to the bump. A beautiful cork 7 off the bottom jump. Great run there from Osuke Nakahara of Japan. 22.14 was the time.
Everything was perfect. So we'll see. Will be number one today. Oh no.
Really nice run there from Osuke. Really love the way he tackled that middle section on the course here all day long. Really nice turns from this athlete. Almost what we would say is a more pure style turn. And it's first place, 77.23. Osuke Nakahara is the junior world champion here in Almaty, Kazakhstan. Congratulations, Osuke. Phenomenal day here for Team Japan.
So, third place, it's Lee Yoon-sun from Korea.
In third place, Young-sun Lee from Korea. Second place, Leo Crozet from France, and the gold medalist for today from Japan, Osuke Nakahara. Congratulations to these skiers. Great skiing here today in Almaty, Kazakhstan. Great to see the level of competition for these junior athletes, some of which are currently competing on the World Cup Tour as well.
So big thanks for judges, for FIS, for officials, for volunteers, for athletes and coaches. Thank you for an amazing day today on the Almaty Chimbalak. Hope to see you again tomorrow for the duel. And a little bit later we will have Mogul Awards for
And of
women
course,
and men.
we'll be back again tomorrow for the FIS Freestyle Junior World Ski Championships Dual Mogul event. Really exciting action to come in the Dual Moguls. Athletes competing head-to-head on this course here in Shimbolak. And with Dual Moguls being included in the next Olympic Games for the first time ever, I know some of these athletes will be dreaming of being there in Milan, Italy, Milano Cortina, Italy, rather, for the Olympic Games, for a chance at not just one, but 2 Olympic medals. But of course, they'll have an opportunity to gun for a medal here in Almaty, Kazakhstan at the Junior World Championships tomorrow for Dual Mogul action, and then of course Dual Mogul team event the following day. And it has been a pleasure to be your host. I'm Britt Cox, 4-time Olympian and 2017 World Champion in the sport of mogul skiing. Great to see the level out here today for these junior athletes at the FIS Freestyle Junior Ski World Championships in Almaty, Kazakhstan. Thank you and good night.
So now we want to start the Mogul Awards, so please. We will start with the ladies.